The Great Chick Adventure, a tale of courage and curiosity. On a sunny morning, the barnyard was alive with the sounds of clucking hens, mooing cows, and a gentle breeze rustling through the hay. Inside the cozy coop, three baby chicks, Pip, Peep, and Poppy, were watching the world outside through a tiny hole in the wooden wall. "Do you ever wonder what's beyond the coop?" asked Pip, the boldest of the trio. His fluffy yellow feathers fluffed up with excitement as he stared at the big, open farm. "I bet it's full of worms and shiny things," said Peep, hopping on one foot and peering through the hole. "It sounds scary," whispered Poppy, the smallest and surest of the three. "What if there's something out there that wants to eat us?" "But what if it's wonderful?" Pip said, his eyes sparkling. "We'll never know unless we find out." With a mixture of excitement and nervousness, the chicks decided to explore. Pip led the way, Peep followed eagerly, and Poppy hesitated for a moment before finally stepping outside into the sunlight. The farm was a world unlike anything the chicks had imagined. The grass stretched out like a green ocean, and the sky was so big it seemed to go on forever. Pip chirped with excitement, "Let's see what we can find." As they wandered, they discovered a garden filled with colorful vegetables. Peep's eyes lit up when he saw a patch of shiny tomatoes. "Look at these red things. They're like treasures," he exclaimed, trying to peck at one. But before he could, a rabbit named Willow hopped out from behind a cabbage. "Careful there, little ones," Willow said with a twitch of her nose. "That's Farmer Joe's garden. He doesn't like it when anyone snacks on his crops." The chicks chirped nervously. "We didn't know," Poppy said softly. "It's okay," Willow said with a smile. "If you're looking for food, try the berry bushes by the fence. They're delicious and free for all the animals." "Thanks, Willow," Pip said, and the chicks hurried off toward the fence. The berry bushes were bursting with ripe, juicy fruit. The chicks pecked happily, their tiny beaks stained with red juice. "This is the best thing ever," Peep said between bites. But their feast was interrupted by a loud caw. A black crow swooped down, flapping its wings. "What are you doing in my berry patch?" the crow demanded, glaring at the chicks. The chicks huddled together, trembling.
We
didn't know it was yours," Poppy stammered. "Maybe we should leave," Peep whispered. But Pip stood tall, his little chest puffed out. "We didn't mean any harm. There's plenty of berries for everyone. We'll share if you'd like." The crow tilted its head, surprised by Pip's bravery. It said, softening. "You're braver than you look, little one. Fine, you can stay, just don't eat them all." The chicks chirped in relief, and even the crow joined them for a snack. As the sun began to set, the chicks realized they were far from home. "How do we get back?" Poppy asked, her voice shaking. "We'll figure it out," Pip said confidently, though he wasn't sure himself. Suddenly, a gust of wind rustled the tall grass, and a shadow moved across the ground. The chicks froze as a fox emerged from the bushes, its sharp eyes glinting. "Well, what do we have here?" the fox said, licking its lips. "Run!" Pip shouted, and the chicks scattered in different directions. Poppy found herself trapped near a fence, her tiny legs trembling as the fox crept closer. Before the fox could pounce, Pip and Peep returned, chirping loudly to distract it. Willow the rabbit appeared, hopping quickly to block the fox's path. "Back off," Willow said, thumping her foot. The fox growled, but soon realized it was outnumbered. With a flick of its tail, it disappeared into the bushes. "Are you okay?" Pip asked, rushing to Poppy's side. "I think so," Poppy said, her voice trembling. "Thank you for coming back for me." "Of course we did," Pip said. "We're a team." Guided by Willow and the crow, the chicks found their way back to the coop just as the stars began to twinkle in the sky. They were tired but happy, their hearts full from the day's adventures. "That was amazing," Peep said, snuggling into the hay. "It was scary, but it was worth it," Poppy added, a new sparkle of confidence in her eyes. Pip grinned. "See? The world outside isn't so bad when we stick together." From that day on, Pip, Peep, and Poppy became known as the bravest chicks in the barnyard. They often shared stories of their adventure, inspiring other animals to explore and face their fears. And though they still loved the safety of their coop, the three little chicks knew that the world outside held endless possibilities for those who dared to discover them. Vocabulary words: barnyard, the area around a barn. Example: the chicks lived in a cozy coop in the barnyard. Coop, a small shelter for chickens. Example: the chicks decided to leave their coop to explore the farm. Curiosity, a desire to learn or explore. Example: Pip's curiosity led them on their adventure. Twitch, a small, quick movement. Example: Willow's nose twitched as she spoke to the chicks. Feast, a large and delicious meal. Example: the berry bushes provided a feast for the chicks. Huddle, to gather closely together. Example: the chicks huddled in fear when they saw the fox. Scattered, went in different directions. Example: the chicks scattered to escape the fox. Trembling, shaking from fear or excitement. Example: Poppy was trembling when the fox appeared. Confidence, a belief in yourself. Example: Poppy felt a new sense of confidence after the adventure. Possibilities, things that could happen or be done. Example: the chicks realized the world outside held many possibilities.